First off, thank you everybody for coming. Exciting to kind of have this Trinity League Day, so help promote our players and give these guys the exposure they deserve. For me, I know I'm really excited for the season. It's my first year at the helm, being an alma mater from here. I graduated in 2001. I'm just really excited to be back home and have an opportunity to lead this program. I know we're pretty, I feel like the program's moving in a good direction. We have a lot of really good pitching this year. We have a lot of depth as well with that pitching, so I think that's going to be our anchor for the year. Our offense, we have a lot of work to do, but I think we'll be competitive. We have some great kids. They've really come a long way. They work hard. And again, I'm really excited for the opportunity. We have 3 of our standout players here today. I know that Hunter Cope committed to University of Arizona, CJ Rodriguez, and Alonzo Redwell, UCLA and Vanderbilt commits. They're be big pieces of why we're going to be successful this year. But again, being in the Trinity League, it's super tough. It's very tough. It's super competitive. Every team's good. You can win or lose every single game. So for us, we had a lot of work ahead of us. We have a lot of things, a lot of big things we got to do. But again, we're really excited, and we've been working really hard this fall. So.
Coach, 3 young men here beside you. Your first year. Tell me what it's meant to you. These guys, they've been here longer than you have. So tell me about how these kids bring value to your program and what it's been like in your first fall with these guys. Take maybe 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, I mean it's been a big transition trying to learn every single kid from day one, learn them fast. Especially these guys. They've been here for 3 years, and they've spent their time. Alonzo's only a sophomore, but I think each one of them, had to adjust to me, just like I had to kind of learn them and adjust to them to an extent. So, I know Hunter's a really hardworking kid, and I think with all these guys, same kind of thing to tell about him. But sometimes they just need a push in a different direction. Sometimes I think they've done a phenomenal job adapting to me and my style. Hunter being one of them, he's grown a lot. He's improving himself as a pitcher, and he's gonna be our ace this year, and one of the guys we're looking to really lead us this year. CJ's gonna be our catcher. He caught I think every game last year. We expect the same thing from him this year. He's gonna be an anchor. He's gonna be back there every possible chance we can get him, and we're expecting to lead the pitching staff. Alonzo is a sophomore. He's very young, but he's very talented. He's top recruit in the country for his class, being a sophomore. He's gonna be one of our starting pitchers this year. He's gonna be hitting the middle of the lineup for us. So we're expecting a lot of big things from him. But they've all grown. They've all adapted, and my hat's off to these guys for how hard they've worked this fall.
Coach, coming back home, obviously, it's kind of every coach's dream, right? And you had a good experience, obviously, it sounds like you did. What have been some of the biggest challenges you had to face, or overcome so far from, on the field or adapting to guys or them adapting to your style, as you mentioned? What have been some of the challenges that you faced so far?
I think, again, a lot of these guys might have been comfortable in the way things were in the past, and not that it was right or wrong, but I just do things a little bit different. I'm very picky about things, so I try to really instill discipline with the players. So, and for them, there's a lot of things they've had to learn and adapt, but they've all bought into it, and they've been working really hard. I think the team's really primed to make some positive strides this year to getting the program back to the top.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Hunter Cope, senior right-hand pitcher, committed to University of Arizona, and sure, I'm really looking forward to all the Trinity League matchups. All the teams really good, really talented, so just can't wait to get started in the season.
Good morning. I'm CJ Rodriguez. I'm a senior this year. I'm a catcher, committed to Vanderbilt, and what I'm most looking forward to this season is being able to play one last season with the guys I've been going to school with for 4 years. We've really made a strong connection together over the last 4 years, being at practice every day during the week and hanging out during the weekends and stuff like that. So really excited for that.
Good morning. I'm Alonzo Redwell. I'm a sophomore in class of 2021. I'm a right-handed pitcher, first baseman. I'm committed to UCLA, and I'm excited to have one more season with my seniors. It was really fun last year, and we're looking to bounce back and have a great year.
Alonzo, why don't you keep that, and let me, ask you guys the same question so you can pass it down. Talk a little bit about your commitment to UCLA, why you chose it, and one or two things about the coaching staff.
Okay, I committed, I think it was my second or third week of freshman year. I committed pretty early. I was visiting a lot of schools. I had a lot of relationship with other college coaches, and when I met UCLA, Coach Savage, Coach Ward, I just felt a connection right away. I've always loved the school. It's always been one of my dream schools. And when I went on my visit and stuff, it was awesome. I love what they stand for, and I'm really excited.
So I made my commitment to Coach Corbin and Vanderbilt end of my freshman year, or rather beginning of my sophomore year. And like Zoe, I was going on a lot of college visits. I was talking with a lot of different college coaches, and when I went on my first visit to Vanderbilt, I kind of felt that home feeling, that it was just like, this is where I belong. And all the coaches, they were just unbelievable. Coach Corbin, he preached his, like, he likes the family feel for, like, with the team. So I really enjoyed that, like, having someone that I can, like, talk to, like, on the field, but off the field too. So, and then just that academic portion of it too. I mean, getting a degree from Vanderbilt, it's like no other. So that was a pretty easy choice for me.
I made my commitment to U of A this past summer after a decommitment from USD. I just felt it clicked right away with all the coaches, and Coach Johnson, Coach Lon, absolutely loved him from the get-go. Really couldn't find anything wrong with U of A. I just loved everything, and I'm super excited for those next years coming, and yeah.
CJ, from a catcher's perspective, could you talk about catching a 6'11" pitcher and what he's like? Is it tough to stand next to him on the mound? Is that why you don't go out there? Or can you talk a little bit?
Yeah, no, I mean, catching Cope's great. It definitely has a really steep angle when you catch him. But no, that's not why I don't go out there and like talk to him, because he makes me look like I'm a midget. But no, but I mean, he's like he dials in the zone really well. He mixes in his pitches. His slider is ridiculous. His changeup's really good too, especially coming from, like, I don't know how far he throws it, but it's a lot farther out front than everybody else. So he does a great job.
Coach, you obviously played here. You played at the University of Arizona. I assume you played some football as well, and been coaching now for a while. What do you take from your past experiences that you try to impart on your players, and particularly now that you're back home? What are some of the things that, as you develop the culture under your leadership, what are some of the things that are going to be your points of emphasis and focus?
I think from day one of the biggest pieces, couple big pieces I've really emphasized is discipline and accountability with the players. I want them to understand like how important that is in life, more than just baseball. Is like there's so many different life lessons you can learn from baseball. And I think one of my biggest influences in my life was my college coach, Andy Lopez, who is, two-time coach of the year, won a couple national championships. And one of the biggest things he emphasized was kind of the same things, was discipline, accountability, and growing up to be a man, and trying to help these guys get along, move along the same route and understand that there's things in life that are much bigger than baseball. And we're lucky that these guys get to play a game. Even these guys get to go to college and play a kids game, and I'm sure all three of these guys will have a chance to play professional baseball at some point too. And again, they're going to be getting paid to play a kids game. So there's a lot bigger things in life they're going to have to worry about at some point in time and figure out how to deal with those things when they come across.
So you mentioned a little bit about the competition, obviously really stiff here in the Trinity League this year. What are you looking forward to, going forward? And did you mark one game particularly on your calendar and say, hey, this is the one? Talk a little bit about your feelings about this upcoming season.
About this upcoming season, every game's gonna be competitive. Playing in the Trinity League, there's no pushovers. Every game is going to be played against a quality opponent. So we're lucky to be out here and have the chance to play against all these quality teams. Again, we're just very fortunate to be in the same field with these guys. So I really think that any Trinity League game is going to be man, it's gonna be a dogfight. If you go watch Bosco Orange Lutheran, you go watch Santa Margarita, Jay Sarah, you're gonna see a good baseball game, and we're just happy to be a part of it.
Hunter, with your size, what has been the advantages and disadvantages trying to be a pitcher and deal with the body changing and how that's affected your development in recent years?
Yeah, so, I mean, the only thing I can complain about is kind of trying to keep my mechanics to where I can repeatedly do it again and again. I think I've done a pretty good job of that. And obviously the advantages would be it's probably pretty tough to get in the box with a almost 7-footer. So I think it's kind of like making sure I keep my mechanics in line and stand down the mound and all that stuff.
So you try to use the intimidation factor.
Yeah.
Yes. CJ, you've had an opportunity to play, throughout the summer, in a couple of different high-profile events, whether it be travel ball, area code stuff. How do you feel like the Trinity League over the last, this is going a 4-year starter, how do you feel like the last 3 years as a starter in this league have prepared you for that?
I mean, playing here and playing summer ball, it's not that big of a difference because, the Trinity League is probably the best league in the country. And when you go play in the summer circuit, it's pretty much the same thing. You have guys throwing low to mid-90s pretty much every game. And you're going to see a good pitcher every game, and I'm going to catch a good pitcher every game. So it's not like it's that much different from here. Like if you go play Olu and stuff, there's guys everywhere, pretty much everywhere. So, it's prepared me really well, I would say, going and playing like those high events like in the summer and then coming back here.